Well, good Tuesday afternoon to y'alls. It's Dan. I want to welcome you to my home in the sticks. I hope everybody's having a sure enough good Tuesday, and I hope y'all having a good start to the new week. But I'm here to tell you, in East Central Mississippi, it was sure enough cold this morning. It was 16 degrees this morning with the wind chill, and we probably in the high 30s right now. Sun's out, it's just cold, it ain't raining. Before we get started on this video, I always like to mention that if you are new to the Home in the Sticks channel, I want to welcome you. And if you're returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over here, I thank y'all for coming back. What I want to share with you and y'all today is we're going to get out of this cold, we're going to get into this shop. I'm going to show y'all some fermentation projects that I've been working on, and this video is going to be about how not to ferment stuff. Give me a second, and that's what we finna do's. What we're going to talk about is a few fermentation projects that I've been working on over here at my Home in the Sticks. I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm not a fermentologist or anything like that. Did a bunch of reading and some studying, watched a few videos, a bunch of things that I have learned, so I'm going to share it with you and y'all. So let me show you what I've been working on. Okay, first thing I worked on was, of course, fermenting some cucumbers into pickles. And I started this 7/30 of 19. Here is some lemon drop peppers that I started 9/28/19. And here is just a mixture of some peppers, and I believe these were charapitas and a few Tabascos that I just had left over, so I just put them in a jar and got with it. So of course I use the air locks on all of my wide mouth mason jars, and it works out really good. But here's where my problem came in. I did a bunch of reading, studying, looking on YouTube, looking at some folks that were doing fermentation. But the one thing that I did not take into consideration is temperature. Normal fermentation temperature is 70-75 degrees. And it was pretty hot when I started these two right here. That's a big no-no. The big temperature spikes in this shop during the summertime, it could get 90+ degrees. So it would go 90 degrees and it would get cool. Not really good for fermentation. If you can see this, I have a lot of cam yeast at the bottom of this jar, and there's some floating in the tops of the jar as well. Cam yeast is not a bad thing. It's kind of scary looking. It has a different kind of odor to it, and it's just unpleasant to the eye, and it makes you not want to eat it or eat the product that you actually fermented. Can you eat it? Yes. Some folks can eat it, some folks can't. So that's something you have to take into consideration as well. As far as my lemon drop peppers, highly disappointed in that. I actually did 2 jars of the lemon drop peppers, and about a week ago I cracked one open and actually put it in the food processor, strained it off just to see what I was working with. Couldn't eat it at all. It just had a really sour, nasty taste to it. Yeah, I tasted it. I didn't film it though, but no, it wasn't good at all in my opinion, and not suitable to give to somebody else, or really for me to eat hot sauce wise. That's one big thing, one of the big things that I really wanted to share with you and y'all on fermentation. If you're trying to do getting into fermenting vegetables, trying to make your own hot sauce, maybe your own dill pickles or whatnot, definitely do a bunch of research. And also, if you have somebody that you know, family friend, somebody that has fermented for a while and is real up to speed on the fermentation process, see if you can get that person to come over and show you the proper way to ferment stuff. Fermentation in itself it's not rocket science, but there's a few do's and don'ts with fermenting. And again, I'm not an expert in fermentation. I am learning my dang self. Yeah, if you have somebody that you know that's good with fermentation, get all the knowledge that you can from them. Or get you a really good book on fermentation. That's something that I'm going to be working on doing. because I want to get a little bit better at fermentation, and I really like fermented hot sauce and fermented pickles. I did some fermented pickles way back when. They turned out really good, but the key thing was all the reading that I did, especially on fermented hot sauce, was you need to let that hot sauce sit 3-4 months if you can. And then I also read some stuff online and some articles that I read. Hey, 3 to 4 weeks is good for fermenting hot sauce. So I kind of tried to do it in the middle. Now, so I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how I can control the temperatures. Well, I'm not gonna be able to control the temperatures in my shop just because it's a shop. But I may need to think about building some type of fermentation chamber out of an old like refrigerator or something like that, which is getting into some stuff that I really didn't want to do. But then again, I like fermented hot sauce, so that may be a project going down the road. That I don't know. This jar right here, again, I am going to wait probably towards the weekend, and I'm going to throw this one in the blender, blend it all up, strain it, and see what it tastes like. So I'll probably bring y'all on for that, because this one, I cracked the jar on this one, it actually smells good. So I don't know. I probably did a whole bunch of stuff wrong in this process, but that's okay. Is it a failure? Yeah, but it's a learning tool. And I wanted to share it with y'all, so, but that's okay. We're gonna get us some lemon drop hot sauce going this year, but we're gonna do it a whole lot differently. All right, so there you have it. A fermentation failure of sorts, but certainly a learning tool that I could learn from. And I just have to do a little bit more research, a little bit more studying, and just get a little bit more confident in fermenting stuff. But ain't no big deal, because ain't no hill for a stepper, right? Again, I hope everybody is having a sure enough good Tuesday, and I hope y'all having a safe one. If y'all like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up to help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over here and give old Dan a look, because I'm always doing stuff, like trying to ferment stuff. With that being said, you know it's coming. Dan reference sure enough always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody. You sure enough get your shine on. I guarantee it's important. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.